Hey guys, welcome in. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. All the way from Founderstown, where it is actually night. Guys, yesterday we did a lot of resource gathering. When I say a lot of resource gathering, it was a pretty absurd amount. We got 28 shulker boxes worth of glass. All 28 of those are gonna go into the same big project a little while from now, and today we continue resource gathering because I'm designing the next wing trial. Next one is going to be the Trial of the Lost, and it's going to be pretty epic. I think we can start building tomorrow, if not tomorrow, definitely on Thursday. Today we need to get way more resources for the big project that I'm actually collecting for, the one that the glass goes into, and we're going to start with getting grass, which I actually before stream got most of it. That's 5 shulker boxes. This is half a shulker box. I need 8 in total, so we need 2.5, and then we move on to dripstone. Deadshot, dude, thank you for that. Wow, 48. That's 4 years. That is actually 4 years. That's crazy, dude. Thank you for the 48 months as a champion, no less. It's been a while, but I would like to see a good run. Oh my god, I should have immediately read that. We're gonna put Dicho61 in the book as a bonus name, and then grass percentage actually like. Dude, where do I have grass? Grass percent. It's an inside joke, guys. If you don't know, you don't know. Maybe they do a grass percent speed run there. I thought there would be no grass in miles. I low-key got lucky with a little island. Because this was going to be bad. I was going to spam rockets, and I don't have many of those. Because yesterday, in the thick of it, I lost my rocket box. I've been gathering a little bit of gunpowder the old-fashioned way, which is what we're going to be doing, and I'm just going to save some rockets where I can, using the breeze balls instead. So guys, there's a ton of resources on my to-do list. The first one, we need about 13,000 grass blocks and 13,000 dripstone. Then after that, there's a pile of like 3,500 sandstone, which we can get from here, so that's kind of nice. And I think my grass harvesting area is just over this ledge. Oh yeah, you can clearly see it. Spin27, welcome back. Fantastic, I love that. Okay, so first order of business, 2.5 shulker boxes of grass. That's your dude. Thank you for the $5 dono as well. Can I get a little bit of a tour before the end of stream? You can absolutely get a little bit of a tour. Thank you for the 5. And Sarah, thank you for the 25. We're going to put Sarah in the book, and then we're going to score some bonus names. Sarah goes in. Let's put Alex and Aiden in there as well, as we should. And for the bonus names, we'll give it to Gravestone Corner. And we're going to put Mystic in the book as well. Sarah, thank you so much for 25. Happy Saturday, everyone. Like the stream for the Revoluni. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Sarah's smart like that. You guys should listen. Gonna make a hardcore world? Full gaming? Dude, that's always a good idea. Don't die. Shield up. Feather falling on. That's for me is like the first 2 steps in getting hardcore world. Get a shield is like literally number 1, and then after that, feather falling is such a priority. Because like falling off a slightly too high ledge or something you're building, even worse, it's such a hazard. This area is probably gonna grow in later when we do some building here. Snacky licked the stream. That's interesting to know. Alex McAteer, welcome to the stream as well. Norwich Plays, welcome in. Hope you guys are doing good. Full gaming, I know you died to a piglin. Yeah, that was not my best moment. Lost a pretty good world that day. Okay, and I have my new rocket box. I made a new one over here. Already stockpiling. Honestly, guys, like, I swear you can just get by using stray creepers. I literally didn't know that. I thought you were gonna run out so quick, but apparently it's not that bad. Okay, let me see if I still have any big green patches. Let's go for this area around the back here. Over there. I'm literally keeping like an inventory slot for this. Deadshot, to answer your question, yes, I can give you a little bit of a tour by the end of the stream, but things are a little bit classified because we're playing UHC Generations. Oh my god, Deadshot, thank you for another 20, dude. Random question, but a conversational one at that. What is the most rare block you have? In this world, Deep Slate Coal. I'll get back to it. And what is the most rare item you have? Not based on how much you have of it, but how hard it is to have. So, the most rare item is definitely the Windburst 3 Mace. That took 14 hours of raiding Trial Chambers to get the Windburst books. It's a pain. It's literally a pain. As for their most rare block, I found a little bit of Deep Slate Coal, which is pretty rare. Technically, there's a Dragon Egg, but I didn't even find that. Laguno found that. And then Deep Slate Emerald, I just don't have, which would be a rare find. I would love to find Deep Slate Emerald in UHCG, but you can sort of just go look for it. Go into Deep Slate layers under mountains. I don't think I will. Have I been updating them big map throughout my time? I have done 0 map updates. I think it would be cool to do a big map update like by the end of my time, so that there's at least a we sort of keep the map archive continuous. It feels weird to update the map for the reason that it's like Laguno had to work for his map. I can just fly around and then we have a map. To be fair, that's like a reason to do it, because I feel like it should be there. But it's just like, because I'm the transitional generation. How long until the video? Liminal? Not long. I don't know exactly, but new UHCG video is definitely gonna drop in the next 10. Oh my, Sarah. I was gonna say 2 weeks. Thank you for the 10 gifted. Holy. We're gonna put Caldas in the book. Coldfire 1312 goes in the book. Iru Iluvatar. I definitely got that wrong. Pronunciation wise. Creepers eat cake. As they should. Astra Nice goes in the book. Harris Pablo. Sarah, you're crazy. Thank you so much. We'll put Bolts in the book. We'll put Shaken Bear in the book. Eyes the Yeti. And Prey Stalker. And Sarah with a red name, of course. Shaken Bear with a thank you for Sarah. That's it. That's what we like to see. We'll put in Paisley as a bonus name. We're gonna do this. My dog made me do it. Yo, cheers, Popper. Thank you. Sarah, what's your dog's name? Looney, what mods do you use? Just quality of life ones, really. I don't know if I'm gonna be done, like, designing tomorrow, so we can actually put it in. Nala, yeah, I did know that. Oh wait, where's my sugar box that we're using? Shaken Bear, first time watching the stream and you got the membership gifted, that is winning. That's actually really cool. Yo, guys, I feel like we might be on the last sugar. That would actually be kinda neat. So these ones are all full? They are all full. That's good. Who are you passing the world to? Priceless trio. I think for me and every future generation, nobody's ever going to give you an answer to that question. It's kind of a... It's a secret because it makes the transitional moment so much more interesting. So I know who I'm giving it to, but I'm not going to tell you. And then I think, like, the person after me is also not going to tell you who they're giving it to. Guys, interesting question from Nina in the voice chat. Did I tell my successor anything about my plans? I told my successor everything about my plans. I literally gave this person a full-on list of what I was going to do per episode. If I managed to, like, do my entire time. And that list corresponds to everything that you guys are going to know when I'm done. So not everything I'm doing is on there. But I wanted to give them, like, a good starting point to cook their story and their addition to the world. And I figured that was easier if they knew, like, beforehand what they would be getting themselves into. So it's all a lot. It felt super weird to, like, write that out and send all of it to someone. Because, like, you're so... When working on UHCG as a generation, everything is so secretive. And, like, everything is so under wraps. Also, the whole approach to the videos is so much different. When you're doing, like, a hardcore video, you want to, like, really show the process. Like a normal hardcore world video. So that people can, like, get inspiration or, like... get an idea that they might want to use in their world, or get an insight into, hey, I've been gathering this type of resource this way, but maybe Looney has a quicker way or whatever. With you, it's just the polar opposite. Like, I want to show you guys as little as I can, because it leaves more questions and it leaves more intrigue for the person after. And you'll like... I like the idea that you have no idea what they're gonna find from what I left behind. The videos are still so long. The videos being long is just me wanting to take you guys on a ride through the world. Okay, guys, I think we're done grass-wise. So let's take the stuff from here. This is good. Like, I thought we were gonna take a lot longer to get all the grass. Okay, the bed is gonna go back in there. Let's put all that grass in a stockpile in Founderstown. And then we're gonna go for dripstone. Guys, for dripstone, I had a goated find. I think it's here. Look at this. Isn't this an absurd cave? This is one of the coolest caves I've ever found. I don't think we're going to do anything here, but we're going to steal a lot of the dripstone. Holy cave? I know, right? Isn't that crazy? Dude, I'm also going to... right now, we're going to remove this. I can't stand, like, terrain generation like this. It makes me so mad. Whenever Mojang posts anything on, like, their YouTube, any short or whatever, the comments are just flooded with Mojang fix bedrock, and for me it's just Mojang fix floating stupid terrain generation. I can't stand it. Dark Sorcerer Vampire, welcome to the stream. No Fulbright, Christy King. I don't tend to use it. Like, we can use I was gonna say we can use Nightfinger. We can use Nightfinger. I can brew new ones. I left them in my storage when I was clearing out all my shulkers to use them for this. Transform the cave in the future. Maybe a future generation will do it. I don't think it will be a me thing. Kind of because, like, I have a list of things I want to do, and, like, I'm, like, looking forward to reaching the end of said list. I'm actually heading in the direction. That's what we're grinding for. Like, I want to get my list up. Get a totem, full gaming. I have a totem, but I don't want to use it. Not in this world. You used like 56 totems fighting a warden with diamond armor prot 4. That's a lot of totems, dude. That's actually that's a scary fight if you use that many. Okay, we need 4 double chests for all the grass that we got. When gathering materials for a build, do I start with the easiest or the hardest? I always just start with the stuff that I need most of. That's my go-to approach. I just get the material list nowadays, and then I start at the top. Total amount of blocks for this build, guys, is about 150,000. I don't, like, for comparison, I'd be super interested how many blocks all of Founders Town is, but I think it's a fraction of that. Have I said what this build will be? No, this is like my most secret build that we're working for. I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to show you. I'm even going to go as far as to, like, sort of hide away all the telling resources. Like, I'm not gonna gather those on stream. This is the most obscure thing, or most obscured thing. Okay, let's go back to that dripstone cave, set up a beacon, and get 8 chokers of dripstone. I'm very curious if we can get that from that cave. Dark Sorcerer Vampire, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate it. We'll gather some creepers on the way because I'm out of gunpowder. Okay, don't see any more of them. How much drip do I think that cave has? Pretty remarkable amount of drip. I just don't know if it's gonna be like enough. I don't know like how big the patches are. It's not really like deep running veins or anything, right? Looney, can you give me mod? That's a crazy question. No. Did you know you can fly indefinitely without rockets? You can, but it's really slow. Oh my, not this. You're down, dude! Thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Looney. Good morning. Good morning, dude. Let's put you're down in the book. And we'll put in Larsta Panda as the bonus name. Quick sip of water, guys. Full gaming, can you make a totem? You can make a totem farm? I don't want a totem farm, dude. I don't want totems. Not in this world. We're alright without... How long have I had this world? So, it's an interesting world, Dark Sorcerer, because this world wasn't started by me. It was started about 4 years ago by a guy named Flaming Moai. And he made a project, it's called UHC Generations. That is this project. It's an ultra hardcore, you don't have any healing from food. So if you take too much damage, you're just a goner. And when a player dies, they give it on to the next player. I've had it for about 5 months, I think. And I think that's about like long enough. Not really, but like I don't want to have it for another 4 or something. I think that'd be too long. I'm just here for the gunpowder. Leave me alone. I can't see the gunpowder. Shake and Bear with a very interesting question, guys. Shake and Bear said, I love the wing trial idea. Is there going to be a quest for Seekers of the Shulkers? I've not said anything about my Shulkers, but like, somebody's got to find them somewhere, right? Let me say this, and then you guys figure it out from there. There's like more quests in the world than I've talked about so far. I think the entrance to the cave is like beyond this ledge. Let me get these 2 creepers as well. Yup, I got that arrow to the back and I was like, it's not happening. Is it right here? Yeah, I think so. Oh, guys, I should have brought night vision. I think I'm gonna go back and get some. Fried chicken or grilled chicken? If I have to consider 0 other things, I'd say that fried chicken is better, but I'll almost always choose the grilled chicken for health reasons. I'm so overdoing the being like sparse with my rockets. Like I'm taking it way too serious. I just gathered 3 stacks of rockets and I used like 2. Well, better make use of the nighttime while it's here. And we gotta get those potions anyway. You know what? I'm gonna keep farming the creepers, but I'll just... Whenever there's a bunch of mobs around and it's slow, I'll just skip those groups. Also, low-key, guys, I know this is very, very effective, or sorry, very inefficient, the gunpowder gathering, but low-key, I do enjoy it. Monty with another serious question, dude. Let's hear it, but you know you're in thin ice. If it's not serious, you're gone. Or your serious question privileges are gone. Let's say that. I'm not gonna ban a man. Why am I not using the mace? In this case, Kieran, just because of looting. Okay. Let me... Those don't need to be splash. They do need to have redstone on them. And I have some bottles over here. I think like 9... potions should be enough. Well, let's take 12 and then I know I have enough. If I had to guess, how many times have you slept in total in the world? I don't know. I've been in a bed more than I've slept. But I do sleep, like, I do hit the bed on the regular because I just don't want to... I don't want to mind phantoms here. It's too annoying. So it's hardcore that carries over? Right, that's exactly what it is. Wait, Looney, my serious question is, who's your favorite Momsy? Like, are there any other Momsy we don't know about? Dude, that's a beautiful question, actually. No, I don't cheat on my Momsy. I just have the one Momsy. She's the best Momsy. Oh my god. Nina just said I wouldn't even be surprised if you cheat. You're a big cheater. Guys, that's just a reference to the snow block. Like that's all it is. Don't start and don't get any crazy thoughts now. Oh my god, I just destroyed Leon's path. We can't do that. That's not okay. Pathfinder with a highlighted message. I'm currently playing Subnautica. What's your opinion on it, Looney? I've only played it once on my Xbox. It was wildly disorienting the first time, but it looked really cool. That's my thoughts on it. Exactly my thoughts on it. Was the Momsy question an important question? It was a serious question. I wouldn't say it was super unserious. That's the only requirement we have for Monty. Chris, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Astro, welcome to the stream as well. Subnautica still can't quite grasp how to play it. Kieran? I mean, same I guess, but it's a cool looking game. I like the whole aesthetic of it. Okay guys, let's set up my chests up here. We'll do 4 shulkers and then we'll do another 4 shulkers. We'll put the night vision up here as well. And then we'll get like everything that I feel like I don't really need. We'll just leave it up here. And then we need to set up a beacon, which I came prepared. I have my beacon stuffs. Low key, I'm a little scared of like working in the dripstone cave, just because of falling on points of dripstone without a totem. But it's not like I'm gonna clear all of it. Yo, low-key, I feel like we're gonna get so many mobs in here. As in, it's gonna keep me busy, alright. Okay, let's go here. And then see. Okay, nice. Nice. I had to know if we had sky access there. Dude, that got me up way too high. That took ages to get back down and place that block. Oh, this is funny. Those guys actually burn from sunlight way up there. When you use the breeze balls, you don't get fall damage. Breeze balls are the best. I love them. Okay, then these are. Looney, can I eat your wings? No, these are my wings. I use them all the time, and they're like one of my favorite things. Don't eat my wings. Get out of here. Also, don't get out of here. I kind of like you. Thank you for being here. Okay, guys, I think the best option we have to get resources is those big pillars. I think those give like a lot of stuff. Do we need the blocks or actual dripstone? I need 8 shulker boxes of dripstone blocks. Okay, wait. I didn't plan that right because I thought it was a hotbar slot 3, but that's gets me where I need to go. Okay, let's fill that in. I think this pillar is gonna have more blocks than we think it has. Like, there could be more than a shulker box in just this one. My projects are too big? No, my projects are exactly as big as they need to be. Oh, I was so hoping there was a mob down there. I don't super care about, like, doing this in a clean way. Please, anything? Nope. I don't think I've ever killed anything with dripstone in-game. Do you get an achievement for it? I don't think so. Otherwise, I probably would have. Honestly, that's a good advancement. That should be a thing. That totally should be an advancement. That's crazy, actually. Like, we're losing a lot of these blocks on the base of this thing, so I should probably make a trip in a minute or something to pick up a bunch of it. Wait, have I killed anybody in real life with dripstone? Oh my god, no. Guys, low-key, I wanna mine this for Moai because I almost never do this. It's so crazy that Moai, like, actually survived off of the golden apples before he found the stew. I think I've eaten maybe like 2 golden apples. He was living in a mesa. I honestly think that he started with a hold by him seed because of that. I don't know if that's actually true, but I feel like he rolled a couple seeds until he had one that had a mesa in it, because that was sort of the whole plan. Again, don't know if that's factual or I'm just saying things. Did the soup not exist? Moai didn't think of it before he started. Honestly, it's kind of a niche thing. Nobody really uses the soup. The only reason we use it in Naked and Afraid right now is because Laguno and I already knew from UHC Generations. Maybe somebody would have thought of it, but I feel like Naked and Afraid seasons, or well, Naked and Afraid Season 2, because that was the only one so far that was in Ultra Hardcore, and the life event, of course. I think the only reason it looked the way it did is because we knew of the soup, so I shared it with everyone. Maybe somebody else would have thought of it. I can totally imagine, because they're resourceful players in Naked and Afraid, but I think the chance would be pretty big that only a few players actually knew it, like on their first initial trip back to spawn. I think, guys, I'm gonna have to like float down for a sec and pick up some blocks at the base. This thing, because oh my god, that's crazy. Dude, it's so dark without the night vision. Looney, how did you get 2 Ender Dragons in the end at the same time? Deadshot? I didn't plan to. Oh, wait, what? Did I just mishear that? So, the way that it happened... Detro asked that, sorry. The way that happened was one of them flew through an end gateway. And players have actually used that behavior to fight multiple dragons. For me, it was, it just happened accidentally. I didn't plan to do that, but made for a cool fight. Oh my god, I'm getting shot at from multiple angles. Yo, this is crazy. Leave me alone. Looney, look good at getting the generational knowledge. I know, it was crazy. Let me get over here and low key, I want to despawn those guys, and I think the cave might be big enough for it. Rip. I'm not even gonna go back and pick that one up. I think I did despawn him. Dude, all of these guys are customs from picking up blocks that I mined. That's theft. So many arrows around me as well. Why are they stuck in place like that? Okay, guys, I already had 1 choker. We need 7 from here. So that was 1/7 of what we needed out of that 1 pillar. It's actually not bad. Could be a lot worse. Honestly, guys, I'm literally quite scared of falling on pointed dripstone while mining something and then just going through the bottom block, falling down, because I don't know how many blocks I can fall on pointed dripstone before I die. I don't think it's a super high number. I'm definitely gonna try to fall on pointed dripstone 0 times because it scares me. Okay, I don't know why I'm carrying like gold ore. I know I said I'm gonna do it for Moai, but it shouldn't be in my inventory. Okay, let's see if there's another big one like this one. This is definitely out of beacon range. This one? That one might be in. I left the green shulker. Oh my god, dude. Thank you for saying that. Wow, what was that debug thing I hit? It's right there. That would be the rocket shulker all over again. But then it was a full one of dripstone. Dude, this is like double layered dripstone. I don't know, but there's like big pointed dripstone spikes like in the pillar. It's weird. Dax, welcome in, dude. Happy Saturday to you. Okay, guys, we are out of beacon range here, but I don't think by much. So it might be worth to fly back and forth because it's a big pillar. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. And if I might get lucky to where if I get a little bit closer, I'm just in range on this side of the pillar. I don't think I'm gonna move the beacon. But if I'm in range here, that'd be epic. Could be the case, honestly. What's all the dripstone for? For the biggest build that I'm gonna make in UHCG, but I'm not gonna tell you anything about it. It's like, it's kind of my Vault of Stars in that it's my secret project, but I'm gonna tell you way less than Laguno told you. Hopefully tomorrow, I don't know for sure because I need like a bunch of hours of design work still. Hopefully tomorrow we're gonna build the next wing trial though. That one I can tell you about. That one's gonna be the Trial of the Lost. I'm designing a pretty big maze. Like a labyrinth. I've never done that before, but it's a really enjoyable thing to do. It's just also like, it eats time designing that. I think I'm already like 6 hours into design or something, and I only have a couple layers. Essentially what I'm doing, guys, with the wing trials is there are a couple big projects that I wanted to do because they tell like my character story in UHCG. That's sort of my legacy in the world. But then beyond that, apologies, I had to cough. Beyond that, there's also like you gotta leave quests behind, cool quests for future generations. Really important part of doing this. And leaving the quests, I think is better if the quests have like dedicated locations. So that's sort of what we're doing with the wing trials, is making sure that those locations for where the quests end up being, they feel special. And what I'm doing with the construction for the wing trials is I'm building pretty big quest locations, but I'm just using all the leftover materials that I got. So one of the locations is made out of a lot of dirt and grass. And then the Trial of the Lost, the one that we're going to be working on hopefully tomorrow, that one's just going to be a absolute heap of stone. MK Fred, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Guys, we're actually in range now with the beacon. That's so lucky. Because that saves a lot of time. Okay, I think we're gonna go down after this, pick up as many blocks as I can find on the ground. Craft for the Age, welcome in. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing awesome. Thank you for asking. Did I find the rocket choker? No, I literally let it despawn. It was a goner. You win some, you lose some. Jesse Lee, how's the recording for the next UHCG video coming along? The next one is finished recording-wise. It's just being edited now. And then the one after that had a lot of research going into it. The research for that is finished, so I'm about to start recording. And that next video is actually not a ton of recording. I think there's like because episode 4 was very recording heavy. I think there's well over 100 hours of gameplay in episode 4. And part of that is things that you see in the episode, and part of it is stuff that happened behind the scenes. Like a lot of wing trial work was done during the recording of episode 4 as well. I'm thinking that maybe I should pick up the pointed drip zone just because it's a lot too, but maybe not. Guys, his wings are left unattended, I might eat them. Oh, you have your eye on like all the wings that are just in ZT Keep right now. ZT Keep is like the name me and my editor use for Zarathustra's Keep. Oh, I should definitely collect those. It's actually pretty good raids. I thought it was 1 in 9, but it was 1 in 4. I could use all the pointed drip zone for a wing trial. That would be a wacky trial, I feel like. Could build a drip zone farm. I've actually considered doing it, but I think this is probably the more effective way. Because the drip zone farm for like the amount of drip zone I need is gonna take a while to set up. Am I picking up blocks? No, I'm not. Doesn't super matter, like they're all gonna be here, but... I just spoke a foreign language? What did I say? Oh, ZT Keep, Zarathustra's Keep. No, Zarathustra's a name, not a language. Big durability low, thank you for pointing it out. I was not paying attention. It's got a little bit of life in it though. I've broken a good few pigs in this world already. I break so many pigs in every world. I'm bad at keeping them alive. Drip Zone Farm could be a quest for a future generation. I honestly think that make X farm is a bad quest. Because I feel like every generation should just make a farm if they want to farm, or use the farms that are already there. But like, telling someone to make a specific farm for a world that you don't have anymore feels weird. I do like quests that keep the building of certain areas going. Like, I added a quest to replace the cranes in Founders Town with new builds. I like the cranes a lot because they give that like under construction aesthetic to the town, which it is. Under construction, that is. But I also like the idea of like them being gone eventually if like enough building has happened. Olives with the 10 stream streak. Nice, dude. I think we have about 2 shulkers out of the 7 that we need. So about 1 per giant pillar. We might have to do some, get some ground drips, huh? Like a peasant. Lose Nut, yo, welcome in. Yes, the Looney streams are so back. Every day now. Thursday through Sunday. And we're gonna be streaming UHC Generations for a little while. So we can get a bit more speedy progress. I also want to get back in the hardcore world, streaming wise. Oh, this is a mess. Wait, let me do this. Pick his reloader ability. I'll go up to the surface and get a new one. Oh, guys, we almost have 3 shulkers. Okay, this is good. Yo, that's a lot of what we need. Okay, there's another big one there. Let's get that one. Okay, so one is full. That one's full. I don't think we need the utilities box right now. Let's keep this with me. And then we go for another 3 boxes. We can use fortune for this, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, let me get night vision. 2 of them. Speedy Chai, welcome to the stream. Curious what your pipeline process timeline is when it comes to making UHC Generation video. Would love for you to explain what that looks like. It's weird having different people playing and having different upload schedules. So what I've been trying to do is get the videos out in about a turnaround time of a month. With this last video, that clearly didn't even close. I wasn't even close. There were a lot of delays in the project, or a lot of delays just IRL. It's almost done though. You're gonna get it in like the next 2 weeks. And after that, I think that 1 month turnaround is going to be a thing that's happening, because like the videos after our episode 5 is just not that much recording compared to episode 4. Episode 4 was big, like over 100 hours, and then episode. I was going to say numbers. I shouldn't say numbers. Episodes past episode 5 are already being worked on. That's also why I'm streaming it now, because I wanted to sort of speed up the process a little bit. And I've said it to my girlfriend a couple times over the past few days, but streaming UHCG feels like a really, really good choice, because now I just get to lock in on the one project. One project being this world. Besides, like, because I was always also doing my other world at the main time, or same time, the main hardcore world. And I think it's better to just get my UHCG run done and dusted, move it on to the next person, and then fully lock in on my own world again. Because doing 2 main worlds at the same time is just, it's slow on both ends, and it's not a good experience for anyone. Including moi. Oh, guys, I'm gonna have to time myself out. I just spoke French, and we gotta keep stream chat in English. Dude, I have this annoying cough. It's like... It's why I keep pausing the game. I just have to clear my throat and drink water after, because it hurts. Honestly, I think this is another really big dripstone poll. If we do this one, we're gonna have close to 5 shulkers total, and then like we only need 2 more. That sound is so good. Upload schedule gets nerfed for both series if you commit to 2 at the same time. Really, like that's so real. Posture and hydration check. I got them, both of them. The posture is ace, by the way. Like, I'm sitting like I should. Dude, this one is so thick. Okay, one more section and then we catch the stray blocks. Thanks for that. I pronounced chai, like chewy. Did I get it right now? If that helps, but you were pretty close. Who needs a girlfriend? Love that for your brother. Enjoy streaming. I love just lurking for channel points or chatting it up like crazy, so I'm sure I will be back. Yo, thank you. And also thanks for understanding. I appreciate it. Oh, wait. I was going to pick up stray blocks. I needed one more spot there. And then not this and not this. Like, how do you pick up stray blocks if this is the mess on the ground? No, not this. Not this. That's waterlogged, isn't it? It is. Okay, zombie I don't mind. I just had to check if there was no creeper coming up. How many languages do I know? My native language is Dutch. I speak, well, English clearly. And then a little bit of German, a little bit of French. And I can sort of read in Spanish. Like, sort of, because definitely not fully, and I can definitely not speak it. But if you give me, like, a random article in a Spanish magazine or whatever, I'll definitely be able to tell you what it's about. Roughly. I bet it was hard juggling Naked and Afraid. Honestly, not too bad, because I didn't edit the videos. Apples did. And Naked and Afraid is pre-recorded before it gets released. We record the entire season in 2 weeks, and then everybody starts editing. It also helps a lot to do that, because then everybody knows like what their storyline is and how much editing they have to do. Yo, Fire, welcome in. Curious to see what you're building with this. So far, guys, what we know about the building is we got 28 shulker boxes of glass. That's a lot of glass. And then we got 7 shulker boxes, or 8 shulker boxes of grass blocks. And now we're getting 8 shulker boxes of dripstone blocks. Are you guys keeping track? Because then maybe you'll be able to figure out what I'm making. Honestly, if anybody calls this, I'm like... I think you just about can have my YouTube channel, because you're better at this than me. Well, let's say if someone gets it right, it's just the next person that's gonna stream on my channel, so I guess you guys will just know. Has to be a very specific right answer, though. No, Nina, you cannot guess. You guys, Nina knows. That was a satisfying clutch. That actually felt so good. I hate all this cobblestone here, but we're gonna ignore it. Sometimes that's the best strat. Don't even want the channel? Yeah, that's probably for the best. Okay, we have one shulker that's empty here. Let me see, what is the next one that we get? I might be able to get that one. It's a bit smaller than the last ones, but every little bit helps. Having access to this cave is like a massive time save for what we're doing right now. I looked for quite a bit earlier today to like find a good dripstone cave. Wasn't really expecting this quality though. Guys, I'm slowly, I've been cutting down my calories a little bit. I'm slowly losing some weight. And it's a nice process, like it feels good. But also it's annoying because now all of a sudden I like get hungry. And I didn't really have that before. I'm slowly cutting, so it's not too bad. But it's just this nagging feeling. I get like, ah. Result feels good though, so I'm gonna keep it going. I'm down from about 90 kilos to 87, and I think I'm gonna go down to about 83, and then hang around there for a little bit, and then go down again, but like, no, anytime super soon. Mahita, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Gotta get the gains, Looney, right? I got the gains. The gains are looking solid. Just eat some pickles. Oh my god! Jetfire, that's so the move. Yo, I'm literally gonna buy pickles. Pickles are it. Why do you want pickles? Pickles are great, and they have like almost negative calories. So they will not make you feel hungry. Guys, they don't actually have negative calories. Don't quote me on that. There's certain foods that are really close to negative calories. Negative calories would literally be, it has a certain amount of calories, but the amount of energy you need to digest it is more. Rumor has it celery is that. I don't think it actually is, but it's really close. I think that's sort of like a myth. If you chew it enough. Firestar, how viciously do you chew your celery? Oh. I think we can get this one as well. That's pretty good. I hope we're in beacon range. If so, it's a nope. As I said that, my haste just went like out the window. I was like, no. You're not in beacon range, fam. Ease up. We'll go for smaller ones then. These are still pretty good. Dude, I love pickles. Pickles are actually great. Wow, just said pickles are really bad. Dude, what did pickles ever do to you? Did your mom like lock you up with just jars of pickles in the supply cabinet or anything? Oh, you hate them, you throw up. That's actually bad. Guys, I literally just started roasting WoW, but he has legitimate childhood trauma about vomiting after eating pickles. It's not okay. Yo, when I was young, there was one specific food item and only one specific food item that would always make me throw up. And like I had a sample set of like trying it 5 times, and every single time I had to throw up. And it was the weirdest thing. Anybody want to take a guess what it was? Why is my entire mod chat saying mushrooms? I was like a little kid. I was not chewing mushrooms. Nope, nobody is gonna guess this food item. It's so specific, it's wild. Lance, shoelaces is not a food item. Get out of here. No, the one thing that made me throw up when I ate it, like within an hour or so as a kid, was, drum roll, M&M's ice cream. Very, very, very specific. It was this one ice cream, and it tasted great. I would just eat it, and then I would get so sick, and I would just like throw it up. And this happened like 5 times. And the crazy thing about this is the first 2 times this happens, or the first 3 times this happens, you don't even realize that it happened. But the reason that it was a thing that was remembered is I had a certain friend growing up, and his parents would always have this ice cream. So I would go to like his birthday party or whatever, and I'd be sick. I was like, yeah, I was sick at his birthday party. It's like, okay, it's unfortunate, whatever. And then the next year, same thing. Like, I got sick again. Then after that, I bought the ice cream when we were going to, like, I don't know where. Same thing happened. And then we started seeing the pattern. Once you see the pattern, my little youthful, tiny dumbass was curious if it was actually the ice cream, so I tried it again. Lo and behold! And then I was like, then I was just sad about it. I was like, I don't want to have this ice cream again. And then like 2-3 years later, I wasn't thinking about it. I just got the ice cream. I ate it. I threw up. So I don't know what it was, but there was something in there, or some specific combination of things that did not agree with my stomach. Or it's either that, or like my entire body is just Team Skittles and the M&Ms are not it. That could also be the case. Guys, Nina in voice chat is saying Skittles are not even that good. Nina, I'll tell you this. Skittles are way better than M&M ice cream. Do you think it'll still happen nowadays? I don't know. Somebody give me an M&M ice cream. I'll totally try. I don't like... Can I eat M&Ms? Yes, I can. And I can also eat ice cream. Like, there's no... Oh my... Guys, if somebody's like... comes up to me with M&M ice cream right now, I'd be so absolutely sussed out. I would be checking the packaging to see if it was like uncompromised. I'm like, you want me to eat this? That's a little odd. Somebody calls Looney's girlfriend. Make her get the M&M ice cream for me. Okay, guys, we need 2 more shulkers, which is not that much, but we have sort of like exhausted all the best spots. So let's see how this goes. Honestly, dude, that is a creeper dive bomber right behind me. There's sky access here. Maybe I just move the beacon and we get that big one. I think that's probably the move. Wilson, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream, dude. Oh, this is like not an easy beacon spot though. If only Momsy was in chat. Mom can vouch for the M&M ice cream story. Like it was actually weird. Guys, Nina's not doing well because there was an iron block on the floor. And since I totally have an iron farm, and one iron block is like gonna make me go bankrupt, I had to pick it up. Looney, do a double beacon for regen. Dude, I almost never do that. I totally should. I'm pretty sure that if I like put it this way, it's gonna be alright. Regen beacons ruin the point of UHC. I mean, it's just a progression step you can take. Like, there's no rule against it. I don't really like having them everywhere, but here's the thing. In this particular cave, like, I'm gonna be fine. I have my healing pots. I'm gonna be alright. It's not dangerous, but it does sort of get annoying that you have to use the potions all the time. So I'm kind of there for it. I think the beacon is probably a good move. Doing electrician stuff while I watch this is a bad idea, huh? But this is so ASMR. I don't know. I feel like plenty of electricians will work while they also listen to like a podcast or music or whatever. As long as you're not super distracted, I think you should be fine. It's not lore, so it's allowed. I love it. Regen beacon, not lore. It's fine. Yo, bro has an enchanted iron sword. Oh my god. What a maniac. I heard an arrow fall somewhere. The channel you don't want on while doing electrician stuff is Prophet Electro Boom. Wow. I missed Gerald. Inferno, that's a deep cut. Welcome to the stream. It's a little bit of extra time relocating the beacon, but I do think this is going to be worth. It's just way easier to get that other pillar. I think we gotta go up here somewhere. Where is that beacon? Oh, there. Oh, that's layers up. Nightwolf, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I hope both of these actually have sky axes. Yeah, that looks good. Here, now I don't care about this guy at all. Shoot me only once. Perk of that is I need less healing in my inventory, so we have more space for stuff. Stuff being blocks I pick up. I think this pillar is gonna get me real close to like all the dripstone I need. This is a chunky boy. You like them apples? The vegan? Pretty neat. I really, really hope, guys, that I'm gonna get like enough design work done today and tomorrow morning to where tomorrow we can build the next wing trial. It's like big. You guys want to have like a tiny sneak peek? We're gonna be building it on stream anyway, so it doesn't really matter much. You'll get a little bit of insight into my design process. World went for at least 2 years, didn't it? Season 1? A little bit under 2 years, actually. I was grinding back then. We're gonna be grinding again. Wait, I just went out of beacon range, but only the one beacon? Dude, I should be in. Yeah. That's how chunky this pillar is. Doing your pick is low again. Thank you so much, because I was not paying attention. Actually, guys, let me check what we're gonna get after this, what the next resource is. So I need 10,000 strip logs, but I'm not gonna get those. We need dirt, but I already have it. We need stone. We need sandstone, 3,000. I think we're gonna get that. And then we need a sugar of calcite and a sugar of quartz blocks. So I think those are our mission. Sandstone, calcite, and then quartz blocks. I think for the quartz blocks, we're just gonna mine quartz. Sake, alright, I've asked every stream this week, what's on the menu for tonight? The menu for today is pasta pesto. Super looking forward to it. With chicken. Okay, now this pick is incredibly low. This is not okay. I've also restocked the silverfish farm with potions. Which is kind of neat. Still have no idea what you could be building. No, it's a weird resource list. I will show you guys the, like a little sneak peek for what we're doing. Hopefully tomorrow. I just don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish the design because, like, I'm currently working on layer 4 of the maze. And I think I'm going to go out like 8 to 10 layers or something. And then I have to make sure that everything is connected properly. Like, all the path makes sense and I have no, like, isolated area that you can't get to. Also, I don't want... There's a little bit of redstone there. I'm not making an orbital strike cannon. I know this is going to come as a huge surprise, but I'm not making an orbital strike cannon. I'm so sorry to, like, ruin your dreams there, guys. I know that's what all of you were hoping for. What maze do I use? I was just winging it. Which is, it's like slow. AJ, I did not hear you say that. Please don't repeat. Okay, let's see. Guys, we're almost there. I think if we get this, we have everything we need. Sen is suggesting that I use some maze generating algorithms. Sen, does that generate like multi-layered mazes? I think it's pretty neat if I just design it myself. I think it sort of adds character. Honestly, guys, like, before... I knew so many things about my time in UHC Generations before I started. As in, between the moment that I got the world and the moment that Lagundo asked if I wanted to have it after him, there was, like, over a year. That means that, like, I had a lot of time to think about what I was gonna do, and, like, my entire sort of story arc was pre-written. I actually wrote it, like, a week after he asked me, and then since then it hasn't significantly changed. I've just been sort of chipping away, adding things, and making sure that it made sense. It was coherent. But then, like, the actual what I was gonna do in the world, and how I was gonna do it in the world, that's changed quite a bit. And the wing quests were not even a thing. It just happened when I was building Zarathustra's Keep, and I was like, yo, I need a hall of wings. Just a specific quest or a specific spot for these wing quests to start. And then since then I've been designing the wing quests, and they turned out so much bigger than, like, I thought I was gonna go for just quest. But I like the idea. This is what I like a lot about the wing quests. I think they cater to 5 different types of players. Depending on who you are and how you play the game, there's like a wing quest that you will like more than another one. And you only really need to get one elytra. So I low-key hope that these quests are just a thing that a couple generations will have to interact with, because it's their gateway to mobility. And maybe like a generation will do one, like more than one wing quest, because they could potentially do one and then find a Curse of Binding pair of elytra that they just don't want to use. So maybe they have to try a harder quest. Well, I put a guardian in a maze so to keep it from being cheesed. Honestly, I think like cheesing a challenge in a Minecraft world is super easy. So you can totally like hijack any dungeon. Like you can make it as easy as like get a replay mode or flashback recording, check out the entire thing in Spectator, and just like outright solve it. I think there's so many ways you could do that it doesn't really make sense to prevent it. Also, because it's UHC Generations, I don't think you have to prevent it, because there's sort of a there's a certain foundation of trust between generations, and I expect that most generations who will get the world will sort of adhere to that code of trust. Let me check if I have everything we need. Mania MG, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. It's about content. Cheesing isn't gonna happen. Yeah, that's what I think. Guys, I think... Heck yeah, that's all the dripstone. Let's get the beacon out. Oh, this was one of the most annoying resources to find, because of the quantity and the it's not super accessible. Like, it's easier to get grass or sandstone or whatever than it is to get dripstone. And then a sugar box full of quartz is kind of a grindy one. Quartz blocks, that is. But it's pretty easy to find it. They already self-imposed rules in UAT, right? Not so much rules, but sort of like it has a sort of code of conduct, and you can choose to abide by it or not. But no, I'm not worried about cheesing. So, guys, take this for example. There's one wing quest, the Trial of the Nimble, and the Trial of the Nimble is essentially a challenging parkour course. If you complete the course, you get an elytra. Now, you could also just go to the end and like nerd pull up And then you also have it in live chat. But I don't think anybody would do that. Sam, you're not familiar with the word nerd pole? Nerd pole is one of my favorite words. Nerd pole is just when you take a stack of blocks and you just go straight up. It's a beautiful concept. Literally one of my favorite terms, nerd pole. Glad we could be here to help keep you company. Honestly, guys, it is so nice to just be here chilling, yapping, and getting like all the stuff to set up the project. I don't really regret like not streaming UHC earlier, because I think the decision makes sense, and I had to like sort of go through some thinking about it, changed my thinking about it a little bit. But I'm really, really glad that we're doing this right now. Okay. Yeah, let's get all this stuff. Save non-generation ending trap would be better. I honestly do think that given enough time, there's gonna be like actual death traps in the world, and I think it'd be cool. H Gaming, what day are we on? I don't disclose it because we're playing UHC Generations. It's a world that I have for a little while until I die or end my time, and then I give it on to the next content creator. So I'm currently building stories in it, but I don't really tell you like how long I have it or like how much gameplay is in it, because it will keep some questions about like how much I've done and how long into the future people are still gonna find things that I'm setting up for them right now. Have I got to know any of the other generations well or better through this series? I've spoken to Coke Neil and Josh a fair bit, and we knew each other before, but we didn't really talk. So that's definitely already a yes. I had a really interesting interaction with Leon last year on TwitchCon when I knew that I was going to do this, but he didn't. And we got to like play golf at like an arcade and stuff, but I felt so bad because I almost ignored the guy just because I was like, I wanted to talk about UHCG with him so bad, but I couldn't. And I was like, I don't know how to have a conversation without this coming up. And like, if it does come up, I'm gonna be like flustered, because at that point I was like already maining UHCG in terms of my work throughout the week. So it was a hard one not to talk about. And then I apparently also met Quilby, but neither one of us realized. Like, I didn't know that Quill was Quill. Which... Were you not allowed to tell previous generations about it? There's this really cool thing that happens in between generations, so going from one gen to the next, where the surprise is like complete. As in... The only person who knew I was going to be the next gen was Laguno, and none of the other gens knew. Not until the moment that I uploaded my video. That's the moment that everybody knows. And like, it's going to be the same with my handoff to my successor, like, because it's such a cool thing to have sort of that surprise, especially like as a viewer, but also like as a past generation. Clearly it's going to be a project that you care about a lot, because you spent a lot of time like working on it and thinking about it and leaving things for somebody else to explore and find after. So there's a really interesting thing there. CJ, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Okay, guys, nice. we're one step further. Right now, we have a grass pile and we have a dripstone pile. The next one is sandstone. And we need 3,200, so that's about 2 sugar boxes. Let's get 2 sugar boxes. Wait, I'm a beacon short. Where is that? Oh, Zarathustra Keep entrance. That's all right. Happy Gas going crazy in the back. Let's actually fix some tools before we go get the rest of the stuff. It feels like much more fun to watch it as an audience after your time, I think. There's gonna be that curiosity of like, if somebody's gonna interact with all the stuff you left. So yeah, that's definitely gonna be exciting for me. I know. This farm was like such a this farm was such a big step forward. I was actually hesitant about whether I wanted to make this because like there was no good XP farm, so everybody had kind of crappy enchantments. But I was like, somebody's gonna have to take that step at some point anyway, and I didn't want to hold myself back like project wise. It's Gaming, you started watching at about 30k subs? Dude, that's wild. That's so long ago. Will I be streaming UHCG until the end of it? I think there's gonna be a moment, like in the future of my run, where I can't really stream it anymore. Like there's a certain number of things that will need to happen later on that I really don't want you guys to see at all. I think as I release more episodes, it's going to become more clear why. But then again, like there's a lot of things you can do underground, and there won't be that many giveaways. How secretive of you. I do think that this series is like, it's cool as it is to sort of be here together and just do it together. I think it lives its best life as video content rather than streams. Okay, we're technically done here. Let me just take the box already. Ainsley is saying it's currently 22:30 in the morning for me. Wait, it's 10:30 at night in the morning is what you're saying. That's wild. That just makes zero sense. So yeah, no, I think towards the end. Honestly, I might. No, I think towards the end I will stop streaming. But then like we're gonna be so far towards the end that I'll probably like start maining the hardcore world. And then you sort of know when I start maining the main hardcore world, that's when you'll know that I'm like close to my endpoint in UHCG. Okay, next up, 2 shulker blocks of sandstone. And then after that, we need to get a shulker box of calcite, which I know where to find, but I don't know if I want to get it there, so we might have to look for another Stony Peaks biome. Stony Peaks are kind of rare. And then after that, we go into the nether. So sandstone, calcite, and then quartz. I think that's a move. Nicholas says, I started watching when Laguno inherited the world. Honestly, one of the coolest concepts for Minecraft world to be passed down to the next player. It's such a good concept, dude. Literally love Moai for thinking of this. I think it's very special. Okay, we only need 2 sugar boxes, so this is it. And this is easy to get because we already got the sand here. Until recently, I insisted that getting sand was faster than mining sandstone, and I was dead wrong. I was incredibly wrong. Wait, is this that sounded low on my headphones, but whatever. Do not expose the stone? No, I won't. If I expose stone, I'll build over it. Because, like, I don't mind ruining the terrain a little bit, but I also don't want to leave an absolute mess. But apparently it runs pretty deep here. That's good. This is also why I thought that getting sand was more effective than getting sandstone. Like, I would craft the blocks. I think my sound is just like, oh my god, XLR was low. Part of why I thought that was the case is because I thought it was like less layers before you got to stone. And you don't want to expose the stone. Chessplayer was the most underrated Minecraft block for building or whatever else. I don't know if everybody's like in the loop on how goated resin is as a temporary block yet. Like, a lot of people will watch my stream and they will be like, what are those lava blocks that are just there? As a temporary block, by far the best. I really like snow still, because snow layers are a great way of non-invasive spawn proofing. Like, if you have snow blocks and then you put 2 snow layers on top of that, it will look pretty much the same as just the blocks, but you won't be able to have mobs there. For certain builds, that works great. Also, red nether brick is kind of rare, but very cool looking block, just aesthetically. Yeah, it's a shame resin got added though, because like back in the days, when somebody would ask what my favorite block was, all of chat would just, in all caps, react with snow. Because it was. Those days are gone. Only downside is it's tricky to obtain. Red nether brick is, yeah, red nether brick is very expensive. That's a big downside, honestly. Bro was kitted out. Holy. Dude, I like Vengeance as just a sword, but I miss my smite. Now you have to make a resin mountain? I don't think that will work as well. Nobody, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Savi, yo, thank you for the 4 months. I appreciate it. Hey, Looney, glad to see you streaming UHC. I'm so happy I decided to do it. Just because it will speed things up a lot. I love my breeze balls. Fiery Zane says, I made a hardcore world and added a mod that lets me craft the netherwort blocks into netherwort. Added that purely so I can get the nether bricks. Not gonna use it for brewing. Yeah, nether bricks, like, I actually get like the shortcut that you implemented because they're expensive. Still, netherwort farming works pretty well. You just gotta like do it manually, not automate it, because fortune is a winner. And planting takes more time than harvesting anyways. I almost did that quick enough. Fire, I swear if you touch the Pringles can and bring it close to your mic, you're gonna get banned. We've been over this. Guys, I might have to ban one of my moderators soon. Firestar's he's really pushing his luck, yes. Oh my god, you guys came with the whole squad. Look at that. Guys, honestly, like, the concept of ball zombies with more hearts, I like it a lot. I did not say ball zombies, Nina, no. Ball zombies or leader zombies. Yo, there's a lot of creepers around. Let me scratch my gunpowder need. Or itch. That's sad. He exposed the cave for us. We're taking it as a win. Whether it was or wasn't one, doesn't matter. I did make a bit of a mess here, holy. But I also do think that is just about 2 shulkers, but it's good enough. Let me see if there's any leftover blocks here. Yeah, let's pick that up. That's stupid. One enchantment is on my sword. Major end. It's Avengers of Generation that Code Neil made. It's sharp 5. And this one is maxed, I believe. Yeah, it looks like it. No knockback, which is good. I like that. Scott Pro, welcome in. Hey Looney, big respect for the grinds, but when I used to do these heavy grinds, the overall feeling of like living IRL, because it was just so addicted, don't you just feel bored in IRL? No, I'm actually in a good place. I think like if you do like big grinding things, whether that's Minecraft or work or just being at a desk or whatever, just find a way to balance it out. Like do some active things. And for me, it's just hitting the gym. Okay, guys, next up, Calcite. I hope that I might know a good spot for a Calcite. That's the sandstone, so let's put this here. Dude, I feel so poor juggling all these shulkers. That's just bonus for my own storage. Okay, I think over this way. Do you not have smite on your sword, Trent? I didn't make this one. I have smite on the Looney's Hope sword that I made. Why do you hit the gym? What did it ever do to you? Dude, come on. Come on! Okay, so guys, we have calcite here. Like, a good amount of calcite too, but if I get it here, I'm gonna have to clean it up. So, we're gonna see if I find a better spot. Dislikes, algorithms, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, even here towards the back, like, I don't really want to get that. And that's just diorite, I think. Oh, guys, look at these signs. Look at these signs. I recently found these, and they were, like, one of my favorite random things that I run into in UHCG recently. Maybe one day, if this land gets explored or developed, it could be called the Far Shores. This is basically the edge of the known world, as far as I know. Just a thought, Leon. Those are so old. And I like it a lot. It's beyond the fields. The fields end here, and then this is the Far Shores. Let's see if we can find mountains over here. What is my gym split? Chest, biceps, legs, shoulders, back, triceps. That's about it. And then I rotate. So it's A, B, C, B, basically. Although the leg and shoulder days are kind of different. So A, B, C, D, maybe. The not so far shores? True, but you gotta remember that everybody before me walked. Like, I'm the first one to fly. These like algorithms, been following this world here and there. Awesome to see it got in your hands. Donors, yo, thank you. I love this project. I think it's so cool. Like, I'm spending way more time on it than I can afford to right now, but I'm figuring out a way to make it work. Yes! Guys, this is calcite. This is calcite. Oh my god, it's tiny. Please have more mountains. We only need one shulker. It's not that much. Let me keep looking around. Oh, but this is the fields. Like, I'm right next to it. Please have more mountains here. There's definitely, like, potential for a Stony Peaks biome to exist here. Even though this is very cold. Let's follow this ridge. Because I feel like erosion levels are pretty high here. Oh my god, that could be it. Do I use chords in this world? Yes. Also, because some, like, quest lines are just set to coordinates. So then you get the chords, you gotta just go to the chords. I don't really like that one thing that we saw. a sign of something on the back. If we're back there, let's check. What is that? Diorite. Oh, back of signs didn't exist back in those days. It's crazy. This might be the end of the hold biomes. This is a big bamboo, guys. I remember when I just had the world, I spent like maybe an hour like scouting around this area. Let's check this chest because it had jungle, and I was looking for that clip from Code Neon's video about the where the Vengeance of Generations was. It's nowhere near here. I have a hard time like not getting gold block. Let's keep going this way, I guess. I think if we fly over here, we might get to Isle of Time. There's a jungle temple there. This is a big jungle, holy. Yo, Wumma, welcome in. Good morning, Looney. How are you? I'm doing good, doing good. We're looking for a very specific... I need a Stony Peaks biome, and they're rare. Please? Yes! Guys, this is what I need. This is exactly what I need. Okay, that's all the calcite I need. Winning. Is it Insta-mine, or do we need a beacon? That's Insta-mine in itself, nice. I was low-key expecting this to take a while. Let's just get the tool shulkers and then we're out of here. Do we, for whatever reason, care about... let me get this real quick. Care about emeralds? New world? No, it's UHC Generations. Do you know about it? I'm maining this. You don't? Oh, dude, it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite concepts, Minecraft-wise, on YouTube. It got started about 4 years ago. I don't know exactly the date, but it was April of 2022. By a guy called Flaming Moai, who at that time had like 70 subscribers. The premise is really cool. The premise is it's an ultra-hardcore world, but when you die, you give it on to the next creator. And it's just being passed down the line, where every creator has added like puzzles, mysteries, treasure hunts, whatever. And whenever it gets to the next person, like it's their world for as long as they have it. So I'm the 6th person to play it. I got it from Lagundo, who got it from Code Neon, who got it from Leon SBU, who got it from Quilby, who got it from Moai. And by now, our totem's not allowed. No, they're allowed, alright. But I didn't want to use totems in it because, like, I think a cool premise of the world is that, like, when you die, you give it on. So the death, even though I have like a whole storyline and all sorts of things that I want to do and builds I want to make, I think a natural ending where a generation just dies is a pretty good ending. So I want to risk it, even though like I'm playing to survive. I wouldn't mind if that's the way it goes down. There's nothing that's not allowed. Like, there's a lot of sort of thought that went into it, and quest lines and stuff that you could consider. But the base premise is really simple. Like, when you have it, it's your world, and that's it. So, for example, if you want to add a dragon data pack, you totally can. Or any mod or whatever. Just gotta consider that that's gonna get passed forward with the world file. You gonna make it half heart with your skill? Glaze? Dude, I would have so died. Did I almost die in the first 10 minutes? I mean, I took one arrow, but wouldn't say I almost died. Caswell, is the video out today? No, video's not out yet. It's getting close though. Episode 4 is coming. Okay, guys, one shulker box of calcite, and then once we have that, we're gonna move on to the nether, I think. Dude, one shulker box is such a chill, like, shopping list item that's very doable. We just came off the 28 shulkers of glass yesterday, so this is easy. I don't think I'm taking any emerald blocks, like I don't really see why. Or emerald ore. There's lots of places where you can find that if you really want it. I think there's another one. Yeah. Damn, okay, guys. My bad, I didn't mean to spam. I've been in a couple streams. Just want to see everybody with... Okay! Okay. Yo, phantoms. Okay, let's jump back up here, collect the blocks on the way up. There's gotta be like another big vein somewhere. Nina, you're such a hater of things that you don't really spend time playing or are into. Okay, next thing. Yo, Caswell, dude, thank you for the gifted sub to Wombat. That's awesome. We're gonna put man in a book. Okay, guys, Nina and Sandolph are saying it's like feels overhyped. I don't care about it as much. But the thing that just happened though was somebody like Lance was just excited for the update. I mean, if somebody's excited for the update, that's all right. That doesn't have anything to do with hype or whatever. So that's why I said you're a hater. Oh my god, guys, have any of you seen all the recent high tier 1 cheater exposed videos? Like Marlo was in some stormy weather. I think Marlo posted like a good response to it. I didn't really like. I'm not super into the drama, so I'm not well educated enough to have like a clear opinion. I did, however, see the high tier 1 rapture cheater videos, That was blatant as can be. That was crazy. I had to think of it because I just had like a decent track of that skeleton. Like a decent mouse track of the skeleton. But like the raptor tracking was wild. It was like literally every tiny movement that the other player was making was being mouse tracked, which made zero sense. Junior Gamer, dude, thank you for the $2 dono. Is this the same world that has over 5,000 days? No, this is the world that gets passed from one creator to the next when somebody dies. And I have absolutely no idea how many game days it has, because I got it on 0 days, but before me, 5 players have played it. Is it over 5,000 days? Maybe. I don't know. I actually don't know. I think it's probably under. Meme Fest, dude, welcome in. Good to see you. What up, Big Dog Diesel Power Looney? Lunae. Oh, that has a ring to it. Dude, I love it that you have such a distinct profile picture, like color scheme wise, and it just catches my attention in streams. I actually see it when you're here. UHCG book? Wait, did I? Oh, I didn't put Winma in. Vinma. Not even close. Let's put Meme Fizz in his bonus name. This is my actual face. It's a beautiful face. Looks great. Don't you question it. Boys, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Bobs. Shut up, fam. Is this the same world that has a snow castle and a swamplands? It's not. It's not. No. I can take you on a little tour because I actually owe Deadshot a tour. We'll put Junior Gamer in the book and we'll put in Age Gaming as well. Did I die? No, I did not die. This is a world that gets passed between content creators and I have it for a little bit. So we're grinding it now and then we're back mainlining the other world. Pickle health reminder. Oh, pick health reminder. Dude, pickle health reminder is also good. I'm gonna buy pickles after stream. More pickles, more better. Guys, I think we're done. Now, if this was my main world, I would definitely keep going and like get the rest of these veins, but I don't think I'm gonna use calcite for any other builds, so I think we're good. Was worried, haven't watched in months, thought something happened. Nah, we're chilling. I wouldn't just lose another hardcore world now, come on. I did that, I tried it. It was severely overrated. I'm not doing it anymore. Guys, Phil made it look so good. Losing a hardcore world, but it's not what it's made out to be, I swear. Okay, we're going that way. A little bit that way, mostly that way. Dax, dude, thank you for the 10 months. Calcite rules. Yeah, it's a great block. I agree. We'll put Dex in the book and we'll put Fiery Zane in the book. Did I put you in the book already? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Well, you're in now. What are you trying to build with calcite? Mania? I haven't told you guys what I'm building. So far, we've gotten 28 shulker boxes of glass. We got 8 shulker boxes of grass blocks, 8 shulker boxes of dripstone blocks, 2 shulker boxes of sandstone blocks, now 1 of calcite, and then the next one, a shulker box of quartz blocks. Interesting. I think we're gonna get that from fortune mining in the Nether, but I don't know if that's like a good idea or not. What is the conversion rate from Nether quartz, like the item, to blocks? Is it 1 in 4? Yo, this would have been a... Oh no, I thought this was a dripstone cave. I was gonna say this would have been a good place of mine, but... What is that? Ahoo? Guys? Oh my god! Dude! Whoa! Dude, that is so cool. I love that we found that on stream. A letter to a stranger. Hey, thanks for finding this book. If you're reading this, then I'm assuming you're the current inhabitant of UHC Generations, and so I wish to say congratulations. This series, although small and humble in nature, at least it was when I inhabited this world, has truly been an endless source of joy, inspiration, and admiration for me. And I really do hope that it sparks the same feeling in you. I inhabited this world for a bit over 6 months, from summer 2023 to early 2024. And during that time, I really felt that I grew not only as a creator, as a Minecraft player, and as a video editor, but as a person. It's not often in life that you can truly feel like you're part of something larger than yourself, and I think it's an absolutely wonderful thing. Sure, it's just a silly little Minecraft series, but when you live in this world for months, going through the motions of the slow, tedious survival Minecraft grind, you end up imparting a bit of your soul into it. Anyways, enough of my old man stories. I'm probably long gone by this point. How are you? If I haven't met you before, nice to somewhat meet you. My name is Leon, and I was the third person to inhabit this world, after the original creator Flaming Moai and Quilby. I founded Industry Park The Shallows and built a bunch of roads and bridges across our starter area. Among other things, hopefully those places still exist. They do. I was quite proud of them. I really do hope you're enjoying being a part of the series. It means so much, and if it means a lot to you, I'll be very happy. Dude, it does mean a lot. I've included in this chest a piece of my gear. See, the thing is, I left almost all of my possessions to my successor, except this here diamond helmet. It's something I made myself, and I'm quite proud of it. One could call it my most prized possession. Of course, I want my successor to have my items, but part of me wanted to leave a time capsule for further in the future, which is why I created this. Anyways, that's about all I've got to say. I've got my last episode to make, so with a heavy heart, I'll be signing this book and burying it in the ground somewhere. Stay safe out there, Leon SBU. This is so flipping cool that we found it on stream. I could have not loved this moment more. Letter to a stranger. Leon, you rock. What a good find. What a good find. W book. That was a good write. And a good read. I'm so gonna send Leon a message. Wait, let me hit him with the DM right now. Give me a sec. Guys, I was typing in all caps, but I had caps lock on, so it came out very underwhelming. Post it in the Discord? I will. Give me 1 sec. Oh, he reacted? OMG. Dude, that's... I have the biggest smile right now. Dude, that was like such a UHCG moment. I love this. There he is! There he is! The man of the hour, Leon. Scuba gear, the apple, and the letter to a stranger. What a good book, dude. I'm so glad that I ran into it on stream. I heard something about my helmet. Yes. Yes. I'm so glad that you're online and you read my message right away. This was one of my favorite UHCG moments so far. This was so cool. I'm beelining for the museum to put it in there right away. Is there anything new in the museum that I might spoil? Literally just go home from some errands. Perfect timing. Dude, that's incredible. Neon's apple. Quilby's apple. Honestly, these should be in order. So we have Quilby's apple. Then we have Leon's apple. And I low-key, I think these are books that sort of explain the items. But do you guys agree with me that there's no better... Honestly, no. We take the book and we put it with the helmet. Let me really quickly, for just a second, put it here. And then we'll put Neon's apple here for right now. Dude, wow, I'm just only missing Laguno's apple now. And I haven't hidden mine just yet. Okay, so... Wait, this is not good. Oh yeah, that's Leon, so that Leon deserves a book. Let's go get a book. Retail, welcome to the stream. Dutch Brick Builder, welcome in as well. The Spooter Boy, Theo, welcome to the stream. Dude, what a good book! What a good book! That was a UHCG gem right there. Let me make sure I get the formatting right. Sean and Limboker, I hope this series never ends. I mean, it's gonna be it's gonna end at some point, but that too is all right. Snowy Mountain to the east of the fields. It was I can cross no lore off the streets, I guess. Same chest also contained Leon's scuba gear. The long sing helmet. We just hear a German wow yell in the back. Leon's golden apple was found by Looney on the snowy mountains to the east of the fields. It was hidden by Leon himself as one of his final acts. The same chest also contained Leon's scuba gear, long missing helmet, as well as the book Letter to a Stranger, which can now be found in the archives. There's a couple of these books that I signed. I think the Witherbane. No, not this one. With that, I think everything of Hidden in the World has officially been found. I think that's like the pivotal moment that the first Elytra sort of forces on the world. It makes finding things easier. So future hiding will look different, I'm sure. There's going to be some sort of a paradigm shift. Dex, dude! Thank you for the $50 dono. Love witnessing that moment. All of it was so cool. Dude, I love reading that on stream so much. That was huge. Dax was already in the book, but he's gonna go in the book again. Leon, I don't know if you if you drink beer, but I definitely like owe you a beer or a coffee or any other drink or whatever off of Dax's donation just now, because that was your moment. As much as it was mine, probably more so. We're gonna put Dutch Brick Builder in the book as well in his name. That was so cool, dude. I wasn't even expecting anything. Even when I was removing the wool blocks, I was like, this is probably not like a major thing. Let's move all of these in. First ancient debris and stuff like that, and first totem. A Moai's totem is like an artifact. I think the first ancient debris is probably gonna be like out of this museum room at some point. I think maybe one of my things that I still gotta, like one of the minor things I still gotta do is I think we need like a museum storage area for things that are still like relevant but not as relevant. And I think like this is a good candidate. Like the first ominous bottle that was found by Lagundo. It's like, it's not that big of a deal. Like I like Leon's helmet a lot more as like something that actually has historic value. We'll put that one there. Guys, I need your advice. Do you want me to put like a book here explaining what Leon's scuba gear is? Or do we put this Letter to a Stranger with it? I think Letter to a Stranger goes to the archives. And we actually need a book to explain why that helmet is important. Because sometime in the future, somebody might not know anymore. Random notes. What is this? Oh, this is Lagundo's Why books. Why, Goodbye. That Goodbye book hit hard. I don't know if the Found by Looney is like a relevant addition. I am only typing it because Josh did the same thing. I think eventually we'll have like a generation that will do an overhaul of this area. Leon SBU in the book too? Oh yeah, dude, Leon should totally be in this book. I'll write a bit for him at the end of the stream. This was such, like, literally one of my favorite UHCG moments. What is the actual name of the item? Leon's scuba gear. Okay, I think that's a fine addition. Blood Free, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Found by Bits adds a timeline to it. I know, it's relevant right now. I don't know in the future if it's gonna be relevant still, but I'll leave that to I'll leave a future gen to sort that out. It's not mine to organize or orchestrate. Okay, next up, guys, we need a sugar box of quartz. Which I don't think I'm gonna carry all of this stuff with me into the nether. Let's travel light. I gotta get a new fire rest potion because, like, the rest is in my main storage. I don't want to go there. What am I going to do with all my stream books? So the first two were special. They get like a secret hidden spot. Okay, we need magma cream, nether warts. Do I want gunpowder? No, I do want redstone dust stuff. The first two were special because at that time I didn't think I was gonna ever stream UHCG again. So those two get like their own little spot. As for the rest of the books, they go to my office in ZT Keep, Zarathustra's Keep, with a little note saying what they are and why they're there. MNICY, dude, thank you for the daily gift of membership. I appreciate it. Such a move. Tyru goes in the book as a bonus name, and Miso Beef 6000 goes in there as well. The found bit does add a timeline. The only question I have about it is, like, I don't know if it's relevant, if there's like one of each in a category or something. I don't know. It just feels a little bit weird to put my name on it because it's not... I didn't contribute to it much. I just found it. It's really so fun to see this world from different angles than we not normally get in the videos. Gravestone's Corner, right? This is also part of why I did want to stream it after all, because you like get the experience of moving around in it with me. I feel like I've been close to finding that like a couple times now, but I never spotted it. Usually I fly like past those mountains from another angle. You're late to the party, wow. Oh, let me put this back in storage. Anonymous gifter with a tier 1 gift sub to Paisley. Thank you, anonymous gifter. That's... I always forget that's a function. You're gonna get a heart because you don't get a name in the book. And then Inferno's gonna go in. Paisley's already in the book. So we'll grab another bonus name. Goes out to Headset Hobo. Yeah, thank you for checking, AJ. Is there a salmon in a regen machine? Maybe. I don't know. Flowy Bison, it was so insane witnessing that find. Had to make an account to comment. Dude, that is so cool. Thank you for doing that. Because it's an awesome comment. I love it. Peak UHCG moment right there, guys. Okay, I need to get another pick. We need a fortune one. Because we're looking for something specific right now. Also, guys, I've absolutely had it with the phantoms. We're hopping into bed real quick. Can I do that in my normal world? No, we'll mess with my stats because they actually have a streak of not sleeping. Can it be a long streak? No, it's pretty long. It adds up quick. Okay, we have the shulker box. Let's see. Do we have a healing? Yeah, we do. Spooter Boy Theo, I really enjoy watching UHCG over all this generation. Every time I've been able to catch a stream, they always give me an interesting new look at the world. Right? I think this will too, guys, because like the Nether is not like very well known from video perspective. So this over here is Lagunos gold farm, which works better than you might expect. I have already been on a quartz mining trip over this way, so we're actually going to go the other route. Beat you to it, AJ. I destroy my PC. Welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. What a name. Can we go under there? Yes. That does keep going. Dude, I'm in like an enclosed area right now. Just stop. Give me some open terrain. Okay, nether waste over there. That's where we're headed. This is so funny. You can tell like where people have been in the nether. Mostly off of the random cobblestone. Because like early nether exploration, everybody who's done it was scared. Like you can tell by the terrain. That's gold. I don't want gold. Oh, this is gonna take a minute to get. Honestly, nether waste is pretty quick though. Swing it around a little bit so I have some building blocks. I could also trade with piglins for this, but I think it'd be way slower because it's just I don't have that much gold. Yeah, I'm guessing maybe there's a mason, but it will only sell you like 12 blocks at a time, so that's not very quick too. Yeah, I think we just see it through. Does flying around the nether ever get a bit terrifying? As long as you have like a fire res potion in your inventory, you should be fine. Oh, let's get a music disc from that guy. Honestly, that was a beautiful shot. It was made easy because he was stuck, but that was smooth. Little jump to get the angle right. Honestly, also like moving around the nether back in the days was super scary for me when I hadn't played like a lot of the game. But nowadays it's fine. It's just if you trust your movement, everything is kind of alright. Oh, he's there. I'm not gonna bother. Okay, so guys, this would give me 1 stack of quartz, which means that we have about 1/27th of what I need. I think we just see it through. It's gonna take a while, but maybe something interesting will happen while we're doing it. Early on, I remember the Nether being so terrifying. Like the first time I entered in my season 1 hardcore world, I literally made like a panic shelter on the exit of the portal. Ever had moments in this world where you're close to death? No, like I feel that over the past year, my just skill level as a player, like movement wise, combat wise, has gotten a lot higher, and I haven't really been in trouble. Even in like the trial chambers and stuff, I was just very confident that I was going to be fine. I did something cool for like the beginning of episode 4, combat wise. You guys will get to see soon. Even that was like, it's just I've done a lot of things in my hardcore world now that made me more confident. Elytra really changed the skill and distance in UHCG so much. It's a very interesting moment in like the history of this world to be a generation. Because it feels very apparent that it's like a pivotal moment. Things changed a lot, which means that I sort of have... I don't know, like, to what extent this is real, or it's really my role, or it's something that I sort of self-assigned. But just like generations before me set sort of a precedent of the kind of things you can do. And one of the coolest precedents, I think, is Code Neon's like historian role, preserving for future gens. That's like such a big important angle. I feel like in a similar way, I have sort of a moment in time where my role seems to be laying the groundwork for showcasing how UHCG can be about a lot more than game progression. Because the game progression is kind of done now. Looney, you gotta change the title? No, but it's not a lore stream. I just happened to find like that really cool thing. I don't think we're gonna find anything crazy in the Nether. I literally feel like people haven't been here much. Or even more so, as little as possible. How long have I had this world? About 5 months, I think. I should leave something there in the Nether. I've thought about a Nether build. I don't know if I'll end up doing it. Because there's a balance to it, right? What I just said with like my self-assigned role of sort of laying groundwork for game can be about more than game progression from this point forward. It's always been about more than game progression, of course, but it changes a lot when you add Elytra and mobility into the mix. But I also think it's cool to leave a lot of things open, and leaving the Nether as sort of a dimension that does not have much in it yet means that somebody in the future will be like the first person to really make that dimension a part of it, which I think is cool. I'm very excited to see if a gen will be less scared of the Nether and will hide secrets. Could be fun. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, the skeleton. I was like, what the hell just hit me? I just got my mouse stuck on the side of my mouse pad. That was glorious. Do we still have a comically small mousepad? No. played with the Copper update yet on UHCG? Copper update is low-key a big part of episode 4. So then I saw it happening in real time. That was awesome. I think the title you deserve is the revolutionary. You're changing the world moving forwards. Progression is no longer a thing, but progress still is, just in a different form. Progress definitely is still a thing. I think like titles are an interesting thing. I feel like sometimes they set like way after the player is gone, because I feel like Laguna's title that was voted on, like the one that people seem to like, is the beacon, but there's still no like agreement there. And even on Quill's title, there's no agreement. Not really. So I'm curious to see what mine will be. I have an idea of like where it will lean towards, but I'm not gonna comment on anything right now. Let's do that, and then at least he can give me something useful. Something wrong with your game? Why are they called breeze balls? Oh, there's something wrong with your game if they're not called breeze balls. You got it all wrong. Oh, mine are called wind charges. That's not right. Hold up. All my resource packs are unlike. Did I bring the LA? Right now I didn't, but I used some LAs and they've kind of like gone everywhere. So you just run into them. And I thought about bringing them back to a central point, but I thought that it's actually kind of cool that they're everywhere, because that also means that other players are just gonna run into them. Player place blocks. Wait, that's normal stone. I think the only person to have used that, probably Laguna, because that demonstrates Silk Touch going on, which everybody will have had Silk Touch at some point, but still. Bro, he's persistent. Those discs are like too easy to find. Theo, thank you for the follow over on Twitch as well. I could name the LA Balduni. Now why would I do that? Guys, this might be the most painful out of all the resources to collect, honestly. How much do we have so far? 4 stacks. Guys, is there a way you can like make quartz? As in craft it? You can only craft the diorite, not the quartz. Yeah, I think stonemasons would be a good way, but like the only way we get that is Vault of Stars, and I don't think we're gonna find that today. It's not a lore stream after all. Guys, if you don't know what the Vault of Stars is, that's like the main thing Lagundo added to the world. I swear these discs are too easy. I would really like it if they dropped like 1 in 10 or 1 in 20 rather than like all the time. Mr. Gas, please. On it with a pretty big collection from all this. Get 1 LA couple duty. Dude, you're asking me to sell pros. Without spoiling too much, toothpaste munch. Do you think you will do something special, like with the Gundo stack of apples? I would do lots of special things, but like, I think in the end, even Lagundo didn't really like his time limit. I do have an end point in mind though, where I feel like, okay, this marks the end of what I wanted to do. It's time for me to pass away and move on. I'm not saying that the time apples were bad. I actually low-key like the idea. It's just that you don't need them as much as you think you might at a certain point. So it doesn't work super well as a time limit. Too many map art at UHCG. You guys are unhinged. Love this random bridge here. Have I found any more of his gapples? I think I found, like, the majority of them. I don't know exactly how many he left behind. But I think there's, like, 25 or 26 or so in a chest somewhere. Like, in the museum. I decided to just keep them there for now. I've not been eating any. I will say that. Guys, if somebody has a better idea for like getting the quartz, I'm all ears. But until then, we're just we're grinding the nether, I guess. Will the next generation start far away like I did? I think the next generation starts in Founders now. I'm so like wrecking my brain if there's a better way to do this, but I just can't find any. Only 3 ways to get quartz, says Headset Hobo. Mining, trading, or bartering. All of them require time input. Yeah, you're probably right. Plumpy Happy, welcome to the stream. You could build a bartering farm connected to Lagundos. Wait, guys. Did I get it? I didn't even get it. I so expected that zombie piglin to die, but I didn't have smite on. But I didn't even get like the music disc though. Does it not work with the zombie pigs? I'm not super in a rush to go. I think we're fine here. All of your pillager outposts had no LAs. I found one with like a ton of them. Dark Riding Hood, are you going to leave it as a surprise or going to tell us what the quartz are? What the quartz are out of curiosity? I'm not quite sure if I understand what you're saying. Could you rephrase it for me? Bro. What all the quartz is for? I'm not gonna tell you. It's for a build. It's classified. It's like my biggest, most secret build. Guys, this is a perfect one cut out of netherrack, except for that block. Some exquisite mining while I mute it with my other hand, knocked half my desk over, and coughed to clear my throat. Oh no. That's it? No! A lengthy game of ping pong. Holy. For a collection. Guys, I could pretty easily like do the music disc quest in a quest hub. But I just don't want to. Like, I want to leave it there for someone else. It's a cool quest. It's also like, I don't think it will work super well for a video or as a video or as part of a video. But potentially in a future, at a future time, when there's an even bigger audience for UHCG, it could do well for someone. So I kind of want to leave that video there. I think that... Oh no, they're not chill. They're pretty mad. I should low-key go away a little bit. Let the angry mob just settle down. Will I ever revisit my old house in that snow village? Good question. Good question. I'm sure somebody will. I don't know if I will. But it's I made it for a reason. It's an interesting place. Oh my god, look at those guys. If I had my mace on me, I might actually make my way down, but I don't. Shame I don't need a ton of gold nuggets. Ooh, I almost just walked down there. Dude, stop. Hello? Okay. He just completely forgot about me. Oh, now you're back? What is a blue friend following you? It's called an LA and they're really nice. They can actually pick up items for you. So if you give them a specific item in their hand, they will find that item when it's on the floor as an entity, and they'll collect it for you and literally bring it to you. Really neat functionality. So right now he's looking for quartz on the ground. I'm a little, like, extra aware because I feel like one of those angry zombie piglins could make another one mad and then it could get ugly pretty quick. Other than that, I'm not super worried. How do you get those guys? You can find them at pillager outposts after version like 119 or something. I don't know exactly when they were added. Woodland Mansions have them too. Rip. Guys, I might actually have to, like, check my quartz numbers. Because I think I rounded up to that shulker box and we can get away with a little bit less. To be fair, we're... Dude, we're a third of the way there. That's actually not that bad. I thought we were moving a lot slower. Let's just get a shulker. As soon as I, like, put it in there, like, in the shulker box, I saw that it was more. Fanboy Tolover, what a username. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Dude, Twitch usernames are something else. Sorry for all the questions. Oh, don't worry about it. Actually, awesome. Appreciate it. See that fortune X is the second fortune? Did I lose the first? No, I still have the first one as well. I just made a couple because I needed like a bunch of cobblestone. I just look over to my YouTube chat and the first thing I read is bald squared. Crazy. It'll be getting a lot bigger now that there are elytrons. Yeah, it will change the world a lot. It's also, guys, elytras factor into so many things. Like, it's not even just travel, but like gathering resources and gathering different resources that might be far away saved it. It is way easier if you have your Elytra. Oh, here's that other gas I killed. And it's not even just like getting resources too. It's also, I'm the first generation to have access to shulker boxes. Fagundo was moving all his resources using chest bows, which is like crazy work. It's a lot of gold, but I don't care about it. Wow, Looney's hairline receded so much that he circled back to being haired. That is some next level ball jokes. You give them an item? Yeah. Oh, sorry. You tame them like all the other hostile friends? No, you just give them anything, and then they're friendly. Like they're already friendly, essentially. I think all the zombie piglins just chilled out again. They're not a must, the LAs. You can work without them quite well. This one I didn't even bring it. It was just in Nether. I did bring it to the Nether at some point, not on purpose. He just followed me into a portal. But it's not like I would be struggling doing this without it. It's about the same, but it's still nice. Since he was there, I did give him the quartz. And you can give him any item, and if you want him to drop the quartz, you just click him with an empty hand. He'll drop the item, and you can give him a new one. Won't be happy. I don't know who found the Vengeance of Generations. I found it. You can find it on my YouTube channel. It's called Looney. Episode 3 tells the story of finally finding the Vengeance. It was such a cool treasure hunt that Code Neil made. This is kind of nice. If you just go from one quartz vein to the next, to the next, to the next. It's also like the quartz is kind of a must block in the block palette. I can't really get rid of it. Will I hide the Vengeance armor if I pass the world? Stream title says no lore, so I cannot answer that. I'm not done with the armor, I'll tell you that. Extra long stream today? Dude, I'm oh my god, it's my usual end time. I'm hungry though, like I want to eat. So I think I I will slowly make my way out of the nether. Grab a couple extra veins on the way out. And then we continue tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, guys, we start building. And maybe we do one more stream of resource gathering. I want to build the Trial of the Lost next wing trial. But it all depends on whether I get the design done today and tomorrow. How many wing trials am I building? 5 total. But there's only 3 main ones that need a build. And that's the Trial of the Brute, which we already did. The Trial of the Nimble, which I already did. Like, that one just fully exists. But because it fully exists, there's no real need to show you anything. Like, there's no building that we need to do together there. And then I think it's cooler if you see it as a full-on surprise. So I don't think we're gonna see the Trial of the Nimble on stream. You're just gonna see it in a video when somebody gets there. Or goes there. Because then the surprise is even better. And then there's the Trial of the Pilgrim and the Trial of the Keymaster. And I don't think I need to show or tell you anything about those. You'll just find out through future generation. Oh wait, guys, I actually do have to go because my girlfriend was gonna make dinner. So I don't want to keep her waiting. If it is ready or almost ready. Let's see where we are at in the nether. Over that way. You're not doing one of your mazes? I've actually already been designing. I'll show you a little bit of the maze before we end stream. How many of those discs did I get today? That's 7. It's random and funny to have. Alright guys, let's hope out of the nether. What is ELA for? Well, Kingy was just helping me get resources. I didn't really need him, but he was just... Bro! Oh my god, come on. Like, there's no way I was close enough for bro to blow up there. Leave me alone. Oh, this feels bad. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to fix this, but not right now. We're done for this very moment. I'm not gonna move away from it because I need to know that I have to fix this. For right now, I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on the UHCG world. We got to see that moment. That was a moment, finding Leon's stuff. Let's put Leon in the book. Guys, I'll put some bonus names in the book, and then I'll raid out the Twitch crowd. And I'm going to be back here tomorrow. Same time, same place. Shaken Bear goes in the book. Might have been in the book already, but if that's the case, you're just winning. We're going to put Isabel in the book. Leon is in the book, of course. We'll put in Yellow Glazed. We'll put in Snazzy. We'll put in EJ. EJ Tripper. Is Mixa Shao already in the book? I feel like yes, but honestly, I'd rather do it twice than not do it because I think you're already in there. Coyote is going to go in the book as well. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Dislikes Algorithms is going to go in as well. Enjoy dinner? Thank you. You were in one of the books, now you're in twice, winning. Let's put Gravestone in, and then guys, I'm gonna have to go, so I'm gonna sign it. It is UHCG January 24th. Signing close. Gonna be back here, same time, same place tomorrow. For right now, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, until the next one, Looney outs. And then if you're watching on Twitch, give me 1 second.